This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for February 17th, 2025. Black Sabbath's final show with the original lineup is happening July 5th. Tickets went on sale Friday morning and sold out in 16 minutes. The cheapest tickets were $249. The most expensive were $3,700 for the, quote, ultimate side stage experience. At one point, there were over 532,000 people in the online queue. The entire show, featuring Metallica, Slayer, Pantera, Gojira, Hailstorm, Alice in Chains, Lamb of God, Anthrax, Mastodon, with special guests Billy Corgan, David Draymond, Duff McKagan, Fred Durst, Lizzie Hale, Jake E. Lee, Jonathan Davis, KK Downing, Mike Borden, Papa the Fifth, Perpetua, Rudy Sarzo, Sammy Hagar, Slash, Sleep Tokens 2, Tom Morello, and Wolfgang Van Halen is being held for charity, with all profits going to Cure Parkinson's, the Birmingham Children's Hospital, and Acorn Children's Hospice. Live streaming information has yet to be released. And Ozzy has revealed his performance plans for the upcoming show, saying, quote, I'm not planning on doing a set with Black Sabbath, but I am doing little bits and pieces with them. I am doing what I can where I feel comfortable. Ozzy last performed in 2018, said, quote, I am trying to get back on my feet. When you get up in the morning, you just jump out of bed. I have to balance myself, but I'm not dead. I'm still actively doing things. Tesla have released the official music video for the electric version of All About Love, the title track from the band's latest 6-song EP. Brian Wheat from the band said, we spent 6 months on All About Love, and I think we got this one right. Underoath have announced a new album titled The Place After This One, set for release on March 28th. The band have also released the new single, All the Love Is Gone. The Place After This One will be the band's 10th album total. The band's saying, we've gone through a lot of chaos. I think there's something beautiful about the idea of not just abandoning everything when things get weird. Bruce Dickenson from Iron Maiden joined Pantera on stage over the weekend in France to perform with Phil Anselmo and the band the classic Walk. There's video of the performance that you can see online. In a new interview, Paolo Gregoletto from Trivium talked about the possible follow-up to the band's 2021 album, In the Court of the Dragon, saying, quote, new music, I think it sort of is the lifeblood of the band. It's like, what are you doing next? And we're very excited because we have got our hangar studio built. It's really cool. I would say it's probably a dream come true for any musician. To me, having a studio at our disposal like that, at this level, this quality, is like, I guess maybe to go back to Van Halen references like 5150. They made the studio because they weren't fully happy with what they were doing in the studio at the time. They wanted full control of their surroundings, the gear, everything. And that is what we've done with our hangar. A music video for Saliva's Horizon Retold has just been released. The song brings in Kevin Martin from Candlebox as a guest vocalist. The visuals for the track include previously unseen footage of the band's late guitarist, Wayne Swinney, who passed away in March of 2023. And speaking of Candlebox, Kevin Martin has also announced recently that original guitarist Peter Klett has rejoined the band. Justin Chancellor from Tool giving a hint to Tool fans about the possibility of new music, saying, quote, we have already shared with each other a lot of these new ideas, but when we get back, we're actually going to dedicate the next 3 months after that in the studio to organize our ideas. There's a lot of stages to the process, and much of it is just every day we all have ideas, and when they're good, when we like them, we kind of save them or memorize them. He continued, well, the other thing is the climate of releasing music has completely changed, especially when you take a long time to make new music. It's always a bit different when it comes out. So we've talked about releasing a single, just one song, and we could do that. We could also release an EP, and I think that's because we have such a dedicated fan base, everyone's going to be up for it. Kevin Cronin, the iconic voice and writer behind REO Speedwagon's greatest hits, in a recent interview, talked about why he cannot tour under the name REO Speedwagon. He said, quote, it's a complicated question. It's tough. One, because of our bass player, Bruce Hall, who he and I worked together for almost 50 years. I was instrumental in getting him in the band, and any side project that I ever did, Bruce was a part of it. But over the last several years, things became a bit of a struggle for us, just musically, personally, and physically. And the man charged in the 1996 shooting death of Tupac Shakur is seeking to delay the March 2025 start of his murder trial, citing the need for new witness interviews. Lawyers for Dwayne Keefe D. Davis filed the motion to postpone the trial on Friday, saying that new witness testimony from a private investigator could prove that Davis was not in Las Vegas at the time of the killing in September of 1996, despite the suspect implementing himself in his memoir, Compton Street Legend. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 245 featuring Chris Daughtry is available now. And check out this week's bonus episode featuring Barry Kirch from Shinedown.